The unbelievable, extraordinary, and mysterious. Night, Johnny Depp's guitar performance that stunned the world by Entertainment Desk. October 17th, 2025 a night. No one expected the idea. World has witnessed countless performances from Johnny Depp, as an actor, musician, and a man of deep emotion. But what unfolded on that mysterious night was something no fan could have ever imagined. The actor-turned-rocker made a surprise appearance on stage during a quiet evening concert in London, holding a guitar that seemed to carry 1,000 untold stories. Without any announcement, no posters, and no media coverage beforehand, Depp appeared in a dimly lit spotlight, his signature hat slightly tilted, his hair falling freely over his shoulders, and a quiet smirk that spoke louder than words. Fans stood frozen, their phones trembling in their hands as they realized who had just walked onto the stage. The whispers in the crowd turned into gasps and cheers as Johnny Depp adjusted his guitar strap and strummed the first haunting note. This was not a rehearsed performance. It was raw, emotional, and unbelievably powerful. The entry that shocked everyone. It was around midnight when the event took an unexpected turn. The small, intimate venue, known for featuring rising indie musicians, was already winding down. The lights dimmed and the audience prepared to leave. But suddenly the stage curtain fluttered and a single spotlight appeared. A silhouette formed, tall, lean, and unmistakable. For a few seconds, the crowd thought it was a dream, and then the unmistakable voice of the MC echoed through the speakers. "Ladies and gentlemen, we have a very special guest tonight." The crowd went silent. The moment Depp stepped forward wearing a dark velvet jacket, layered necklaces, and his signature rings glistening under the spotlight, the room erupted into wild applause. It wasn't just a celebrity appearance. It was as if a legend had stepped out of the shadows for one more moment of pure magic. Johnny's connection with music, the soul. Behind the guitar for years. Johnny Depp has spoken about music being his first love. Before Hollywood fame, he was a struggling guitarist, performing in small clubs and chasing melodies instead of movie scripts. Even through decades of acting success, he never let go of that passion. His collaborations with Jeff Beck, the Hollywood Vampires, and numerous other musical legends have proven that Depp's artistry goes far beyond the screen. But this night, this unannounced soulful performance was not about fame or press. It was about expression, pain, and healing through music. Observers described his playing as electric yet intimate, as though each chord carried pieces of his personal story, heartbreaks, triumphs, and scars. He wasn't there to impress. He was there to feel. The mystery of the night. What made the night even more extraordinary was the sheer mystery surrounding it. No one knew Depp would appear. There were no PR teams, no photographers waiting at the door, no stage banners. Even the event organizers later revealed that Depp's appearance was spontaneous. According to an insider, Johnny had been in London quietly, working on a private project when he decided to drop by the venue to play something. Real. Johnny just showed up with his guitar and asked if he could play a few songs, said one crew member. He didn't want any spotlight, any announcement. He just wanted to play. That spontaneity made the moment unforgettable. Fans who were lucky enough to be there now call it a once-in-a-lifetime miracle. A guitar full of emotion. Depp's guitar wasn't just an instrument, it was an extension of his heart. As he played, the audience noticed something extraordinary. He didn't glance at his fingers, didn't follow any set rhythm. His eyes remained closed most of the time, his face reflecting waves of emotion. He played a mix of old blues riffs, soulful rock tunes, and even improvised melodies that felt like confessions. Between songs, he whispered a few words to the audience, soft, heartfelt, and real. "I've been carrying a lot of music in me," he said, his voice almost breaking. "And tonight, I just needed to let it out." Those words sent chills through the crowd, fans in tears. We could feel his soul. Many fans later described the night as deeply emotional, not just because it was Johnny Depp, but because of the raw honesty he delivered. One fan shared, he wasn't performing. He was feeling. Every note hit differently. It wasn't about perfection, it was about truth. Another fan wrote online, it was like he was speaking through the strings. You could feel every heartbreak, every hope, every piece of him. Videos from that night have since gone viral, amassing millions of views within hours. People around the world commented that it reminded them of the Johnny Depp they had always loved. The artist, not just the celebrity. A glimpse into his inner world. Johnny Depp's life has always been surrounded by mystery, fame, controversies, and moments of silence that leave people guessing what's truly going on behind his calm demeanor. But in that performance, many believe they saw the real him, vulnerable, sincere, and human. He sang one particular line that pierced through the crowd's heart. Some wounds don't fade, but the music still plays. That lyric, which fans speculate is an original, resonated with many as a reflection of his personal battles and quiet resilience. It felt like he was telling his story not through interviews or statements, but through rhythm and melody. Whispers about the secret recording rumors have surfaced that the entire performance might have been secretly recorded for a future project, possibly a documentary or live album. Sources close to the event say Depp had a close friend filming discreetly from backstage. Though nothing has been confirmed, fans are hopeful that the footage will someday be released to the public. If true, it could become one of the most emotionally charged performances of his career, a rare glimpse into his soul through music. The aftermath. Fans can't stop talking. Social media exploded the following morning. Hashtags like Sir Johnny Depp Live, Sir Depp on Guitar, and Your Mysterious Night trended globally. Fans posted shaky clips, emotional captions, and heartfelt tributes. Celebrities, too, couldn't stay silent. Some of his closest musician friends praised his authenticity. One artist tweeted, "That's what true artistry looks like. No cameras, no fame, just music." Even critics who had long analyzed Depp's career acknowledged that this night marked a rebirth, not as an actor, not as a star, but as a true musician reborn from silence. Johnny's quiet exit, as quietly as he had entered. Johnny Depp left the stage. After nearly an hour of pure, soul-stirring music, he thanked the audience softly. No dramatic farewell, no grand gestures, just a simple smile and a wave. He set his guitar down gently, whispered thank you, and disappeared into the dark backstage area. Fans stayed long after, clapping and crying, hoping he might return for one last song, but he didn't. The silence that followed was profound, not empty, but full of meaning. The message behind the music. Those who know Depp well say that music has always been his safe space, a language he uses when words fall short. In a world where every move of his life has been scrutinized, this unplanned night was his way of reclaiming peace. His performance was more than entertainment. It was a statement about freedom, about authenticity, about the power of art to heal both the artist and the audience. A legacy reinvented. Johnny Depp has spent decades building a legacy in Hollywood, from Edward Scissorhands to Pirates of the Caribbean. But moments like this remind the world that his legacy isn't confined to screens. It lives in every string he touches, every emotion he channels, and every heart he moves. This night will forever remain one of those rare, unrepeatable moments when art transcended fame, and Johnny Depp became not just a performer but a living poem of resilience and beauty. Conclusion. The mystery lives on. No one knows if Johnny will ever repeat that moment. Maybe it was meant to happen only once. Maybe that's what makes it so special. As the night fades into legend, one truth remains. Johnny Depp, the man who has faced storms and shadows, continues to surprise the world, not with extravagance, but with sincerity. His mysterious night on stage was more than a concert. It was a confession, a celebration, and a reminder that even in silence, true artists speak the loudest. And as fans replay the trembling footage of his guitar's final note, one can't help but wonder, what else is Johnny hiding beneath that quiet smile and that weathered hat? Whatever it is, the world will always be listening. Friends, subscribe the channel. And I wish you good luck. You should take care of yourself.